What's up, everybody? It's Justin at Empire Music and empiremusic.com in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And as a Fender dealer, as a premium showcase Fender dealer, I am pleased to present to you today a limited edition offering from Fender. This is the limited edition American Professional 2 Thinline Stratocaster and the Thinline Telecaster. So these are, again, limited production. Fender only made what was ordered for this run of guitars. And in this run, we have guitars that have unique feature set, premium tone woods. We'll get into it in a second. So all these guitars are listed on empiremusic.com, where we have detailed photos of every individual guitar. All our guitars are always listed by serial number, so you know exactly what you're giving. And we also give you the assurance of a full pro factory setup before the guitar ships to you. So we get these guitars dialed in to the low end of the manufacturer's spec range, so that our goal is that when you open the case for this guitar or anything else that we sell, that this guitar is dialed and it's ready to go, exceeding your expectations. So go on the site now if you're looking at this product or curious about others. Chat through the website. The best deal to be had on anything we sell is always direct by phone or by website. So that aside, let's get into this limited edition model from Fender. So there's some really cool stuff going on here. As I stated in the intro, this guitar is in the American Professional 2 lineup. So if you're into Fender guitars, this series has been around for more than a minute at this point, and it is kind of it's the modern archetype of what the Stratocaster and the Telecaster are. So this is, the Pro 2 replaced the standard line at one point in time. So I refer to these guitars as the standard. Top to bottom, everything is the same on these guitars as the regular American Professional 2s, except the body, which we'll get into. So I'll kind of quickly recap top to bottom just what this guitar is. We have 6-in-line tuners at the top, modern tuners, deep C neck, very comfortable neck for the masses, comfortable to play all styles on this thing. Not too big, not too small. Tall, narrow frets. The Strats in this series are all coming with rosewood as the fretboard material, and the Telecasters are all coming with maple neck, maple fretboard. Again, tall, narrow frets. What else can I say? As we work down towards the body, we have the VMod 2 pickup, so nothing new going on here. We have the Alnico magnets. They're a blended magnets of Alnico 2, 3, and 5 that they blend. Every pickup has a different kind of magnet ratio of what's going on there. The idea is to give you a very balanced sounding instrument, regardless of your pickup position. Down to the hardware on the body, 2-point trim. We have our standard American Pro 2 wiring, which on a Stratocaster, they give you the push knob, which allows you to roll in the neck pickup when you're in positions 1 and 2. It adds the neck pickup. And on the Telecaster, that S1 switch on the tone knob will give you a series output for the pickup, so a little extra oomph. Now into the nitty gritty on what makes this guitar so cool. Like I said, unique look and sound. And we attribute that all to the body. We have an ash body on this, whereas the rest of the Pro 2 line will either have an alder body or they'll use the roasted pine on some models. So this is ash, and it is weight relieved with the hollowed out cavity here. So when Thinlines were originally introduced by Fender back in the 60s, 68, they came out of necessity because the lightweight ash that Fender was using up to that point was becoming more scarce, and Fender was left with heavier ash that was widely available. They tried to figure ways that they could still produce guitars with this material, so the result was a Thinline guitar, as they dubbed it, which is really just a semi-hollow Telecaster at that point. So that Telecaster was introduced in 68. The Strat, on the other hand, is a more modern endeavor for Fender. to the best of my knowledge, and you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if you know of anything else historically with Fender, but I think the first Thinline Stratocaster was somewhere around 2017 in a custom shop version, an artisan, followed up by the Eric Johnson signature Strat, which has the it basically looks very similar to this guitar. And Fender has had some other models, the Sawana, which came out a couple years ago, and some custom shop models. But this is really the first time we're getting a Stratocaster Thinline at a price point that is more in line with Fender's regular production guitars. So, you know, for this will run, I believe these are a little over $1,900, which is more or less in line with the rest of the American Professional 2 lineup. So what else can I say? We got custom colors on these. Every guitar, the Strat and the Tele both come in the 4 finishes that you see kind of displayed around me. We have a transparent shell pink, which I'm holding here, the white blonde, and then a what's back there, the surf green, and a Daphne blue. All transparent finishes. So you see the wood grain on the ash. Ash is going to give you a little bit more bite out of the attack on the guitar, but in my experience, and let me know what you think in the comments, because we're going to do some back-to-back playing here in a minute, the semi-hollow aspect of these guitars adds a unique tonal element. The guitars are not drastically different. We're going to play through, I'm going to give you some sound examples. We're going to bounce back and forth between the solid body Strat and the Thinline Strat, solid body Tele, Thinline Tele. And I'd like to know what you hear in the comments. My playing aside, let me know tonally what you hear between the two guitars, because there is some nuance here that I thought would be advantageous to kind of show you in this video. So let's get into it. Without further ado, we'll start with the Stratocaster. We'll go to the Tele and recap here in a minute. All right, so there's the Thinline American Professional 2 Telecaster and Stratocaster within the context and framework of the solid body version of the guitar, which I myself feel is kind of helpful for you. If you're considering this guitar, what's it going to sound like compared to the solid body version? So there you have it. What I experienced as a player playing the guitars might not come through audibly, but you can feel a difference between the two guitars. There's this a sponginess to this guitar. There's an airiness that you notice in the attack as you're playing. I found the solid body to be a little more focused sounding and feeling, and I found this to be a little more open, a little more resonant, there's more acoustic qualities sonically to the Thinline that you would expect to hear just based on spec, but you can, for me, you can feel those qualities as you play the guitar. So let me know what you thought sonically, between the two guitars, what you noticed in the comments. I'd be really kind of intrigued with how we all feel about the Thinline versus solid body. If you have questions about this guitar, like I said up front, give us a call, chat through the website. The best deals happen at empiremusic.com. Glad to talk to you about this guitar, anything else we sell. Thank you so much for watching.